guys. So I've been thinking over the last few days, actually honestly over the last month, about our coping mechanisms. And I've been thinking about our idols and how do those two things overlap. I was talking to a friend the other day and she was saying how much she misses Target now that she can't just go in and wander around and shop. She says, I miss Target so much and I miss getting a Starbucks. But then she said, how much of an idol must it be that I'm struggling so much with this now? And I got to thinking about that. Has it become an idol? Can our coping mechanisms become an idol? You see, our coping mechanisms are those things that we do to try to regain sanity when things get stressful. The things that we may even come to depend on in some way to find joy in our everyday life. For me, some of my coping mechanisms have been my routines. A big one was that I had time at home, alone, free time to spend during the day. And then now with the stay-at-home order, I never am alone at home. And that was hard for me at first, and it was a huge adjustment for me. What am I going to do about this? Where am I going to find my joy? Well, I found a verse in Ecclesiastes 8:15 that says, I commend joy, for man has no good thing under the sun but to eat and drink and be joyful. For this will go with him in his toil through the days of his life that God has given him under the sun. And this is a true statement. Under the sun, that is to say here on earth, there is only a few places where we can find joy. And in Ecclesiastes, the author encourages us to find joy in those places. But then I saw in Romans 15:13 that it says, may the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace in believing, so that by the power of the Holy Spirit, you may be bound in hope. And I think this is what it comes down to. We can have our coping mechanisms. We can have our Dalgona coffee or our Cliff Bars or whatever things it is that are bringing us joy. But when those are pulled out from under us, where are we going to find our joy? Are we going to just create new coping mechanisms? Just automatically find new things that we can enjoy even though we're stuck at home? Or can we turn instead to God Himself and begin to find joy in Him in small ways every day when we need a joy pick-me-up? He has given us His earth to find joy. He's given us pleasures to embrace here on earth, but He's also, so much more importantly, given us Himself. And we're meant to find our ultimate and true joy in Him. Thanks, guys.